All right, y'all. Welcome to 2025. It's a new year and we got new goals. Our goals this year are daily goals. So let's jump on into them, and here's what they are. Every day we'll do 10 push ups, followed directly by a sit up variation, sit ups, crunches, crossovers, such. And then we'll finish it up with a 30-second or 30 count low plank. So we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. Just to give you a heads up, it's a longer video because I haven't posted daily. I will get back into it, but here's our first video. Unfortunately, I did not do January 1st, so at some point in this year, I do owe an extra set, but I have not made those up yet. Now, I will say, after doing all those push-ups last year, if you've been following along with me, simply getting back down and doing 10 push-ups this time around was a lot more difficult than I anticipated it to be. But we got through it, and we're getting through it and getting stronger. Today's push-ups were actually a little bit easier. The sit-ups there I actually enjoy. Ever since my time in the military, I've been able to do them fairly well. It was always my best area of expertise. Even though I have lost a bunch of weight, you can still see I've got a big old gut there. So the main goal is to see how much of that gut I can lose this year. Really just trying to flatten the stomach, get rid of the love handles is the big goals there. But we're going to see if we can just do it little increments at a time. And then I also plan on each month adjusting my lifestyle as well. So January will be the last month that I'm doing caffeine. I'm going to try and get rid of caffeine or maybe some sugars. Move into February and start looking at some dietary stuff. And some other big goals that we have this year while we're doing this plank here is we're going to do 8 major races. I got 4 mini marathons planned, and then I've got 4 sprint level triathlons planned. Now, all those races start in March, and they run for 8 consecutive months. I have 1 major race a month, leaving me the winter months to start training again this year and to kind of recover and enjoy the holidays at the end of this year. So this is my second day of doing them, a little bit better form. I will say that plank is very, very difficult. And yeah, that 30 count, it's not exactly 30 seconds. It's the count on my fingers. So sometimes it'll be faster, sometimes it'll be shorter. And that's just kind of the way it's going to go. But I'm going to do my best. I did do a bunch of research and watch some videos on how to properly do planks. Suck the tummy in, basically make it feel like your belly button's trying to push through your back. And then shift your hips down and forward and get yourself in that nice plank position. Have not mastered it yet, but I do hope that by the end of the year, I can get to that master point. You can kind of see right there, I tucked my butt a little bit, and yeah, the back's still a little arched there. So I'll work on getting that straightened out right now. I'm just building the strength and building those habits. I think it's day 5 or 6. Lily joins me. I'll go ahead and turn the volume up when we do get to that point because, as you all know, if you've been watching from last year, she's an absolute riot. Her smile and her laugh is super infectious, and I enjoy doing all of our work with her. Was pretty impressed with this form here. I do need to keep my head up a little bit more, but the straightness of my body and my back, everything felt really good. Again, not going down as far as I should be, but really kind of working towards the tolerance of building that strength back. As many of you know, my big goal last year was to train and complete the Ironman, or a half Ironman, excuse me. And I did achieve that goal. The race was on August 18th of last year, and I basically stopped training after I got that race done. So getting myself back into that shape and form is going to be a little bit of a work over this month, but hopefully by February we've got it locked in and we're good to go. I do think I'm going to take some time this year and do some more live events. So I think that if you're following along, if you feel like doing this with us, feel free to drop down, throw some information there in the comments. Let us know what you're doing and share that out. We're going to go ahead and post this all over all of our social medias, all of our Facebook groups, Instagram, all of those places, and just hope to see and enjoy that interaction with you all. I'm very, very excited about this year's goals. A little bit better form here. You can see I still have that arch in my upper back there. I'm going to continue to work on getting that down. But again, as that core muscle strengthens, that form will get much, much better. There she is. Listen to this. That's her push-ups.
3, 4. Alright, now roll over to sit-ups.
She decides to just roll over.
Alright, now roll over to our plank.
And you gotta respect her effort when it comes to the plank. Check this out, y'all. She's about to get in her plank position. Ready? Here it comes. And there it is. I think her form is way better than mine.
Plank.
You hear that breathing? Doing all these exercises back to back really takes that breath out of me, so I gotta build that stamina back up. Alright, so today's the 9th, so we got a few more days to run through here. You can see feeling a little bit stronger, a little bit better there. Form again is looking pretty good on those push-ups. I am still pretty comfortable with those from everything we did last year, but it still takes it out of you. And into our sit-up. So if you guys are following along, after this video, all the videos going forward are only going to be the time it takes. I am going to go back to posting daily, so about a minute and 45 seconds or so, maybe a minute and a half. So I definitely encourage you to jump in there and follow along and see if you can't, get into whatever it is you're looking to do with yourself, whether it's lose weight or build strength or just have something to do for 2 minutes in the evening. And can we take a moment to talk about the wardrobe through these different videos? The first few videos had what I call my winter socks. They're much thicker, very decorative, but I have no ambition or intention to coordinate my clothing during these. Whatever I'm wearing is what you're going to get. So feel free to laugh, poke, prod, and just have some fun with it. All right, getting towards the end of this plank here. We'll be on to the 7th. So push-up form here was not so great. My butt kind of stayed up in the air. As you can see, that was more of almost an inverted push-up, I suppose you could say. The head wobble's real bad here, but again, working on it. When we get to today's, I did have to widen my grip there as well, just because that strength was running out and getting low. And there's some more of my winter socks. Those are my Seattle Seahawks socks. Don't hate the team, hate the team. We do love our Seahawks. Anyways, got back into the sit-ups here, and again, feel really comfortable with these. Able to use the whole body, the legs, the core. The only thing I'm actually not using when I do sit-ups is my arms. The elbows throw a little momentum, but I am not pulling on my head. I'm actually making great effort to very lightly be touching the back of my head, and that's to ensure that the work is done through my core instead of my upper body. And that's really what that strength is going to be built all around, is that core. Now, just to be clear, I'm not looking to get a six-pack or anything like that. I'm really just looking to flatten up and get rid of the love handles and be more comfortable taking that shirt off next summer. We'll see how that one goes. All right, a little bit slower on the count here. I think it kind of lined up a little bit better with our timer, but still a little quick. Not too bad, but we are getting through them. Small note, you can see the picture frame in the background there. We finally, after almost 2 years of having that hanging without actual pictures in it, sat down and picked some photos out. So we got a nice family collection there. You'll see this orange shirt a lot. It's one of my absolute favorite workout shirts. I wear it when I do all my runs. And that orange and blue was the colors that I sported during my Ironman. You can also see it there in my tattoo. Same colors, got the Ironman logo with the blue and the 70.3 with the orange, and it says Louisville underneath. The thought with the tattoo is if I do more half Ironmans, I'll just list the cities out. I do intend to do them maybe every other year or so, but I intend to travel with them, instead of just doing the same race over and over. So I started out with Louisville. I've heard Chattanooga's a really good one, and then Muncie, Indiana is supposed to be a really good race too. So we'll see what those look like in the coming years. They're definitely not cheap races. The equipment, the time, and then just registration alone, it adds up pretty quickly, but it was an experience that I will never forget. And I'm so happy and proud of myself for doing it. And Let me just take a moment now to say thank you to all my family, my friends, everybody that supported me along the way for that journey. Was absolutely amazing. They give you 8.5 minutes or 8.5 hours to finish the race, and I finished it with 3 minutes to spare, but I got it done, and that's all that matters. All right, here's today's video. Again, the butt's a little bit up, but not bad. I did do much better getting my chest all the way down. I know it's hard to tell with that shirt, but my chest is hitting the ground there. Tried really hard to keep today's head up as well, and you can see I'm starting to slow down at the end. When you get that better form, they become harder to do. And we get into our sit-ups, and here we go. Unfortunately, this shirt doesn't fit me too well, so you get a little bit of my gut there, but hey, it's all right. We'll get our sit-ups done, we'll get our planks done, and that'll wrap it up for this video. Again, I do apologize about the length of the video. Hope you all, bared with me and just following along if you are. Going forward, we'll have those shorter videos, and thank you so much for all the love and support. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing out there for us. Feel free to check us out on all of Facebook, Instagram. I got a Facebook group that I've been running for 2025 goals. It is public and open to anybody. If you feel like joining, hit me up, let me know, and we'll get you added. It is meant to support each other and motivate each other, and nothing negative, all positive. And that's what we're all about. All right, everybody, here's to a great 2025. We'll see you tomorrow with the next short but full video of tomorrow's reps. And just about done. Oh, and look, my little doggy's playing with her toy there. Thanks, y'all.